All right, so for section 7.5, here we're going to have some distributions possibly mixed in with our problems. So I'm going to pull a problem from the textbook here. Suppose we have this. Now, there's really two ways to go about this, and here's why. If we think about PEMDAS, we would usually do it to the parentheses, then multiply. Now, when we solve for x, we go through PEMDAS backwards, undoing things. Undo the multiplication, then we'll deal with what's inside the parentheses, and that's perfectly legitimate. So we could do this. So this would cancel. And remember, a number that's sitting outside the parentheses like this means an invisible multiplication. So the opposite of multiplying by 5 is dividing. But what we did to one side, we're going to do to the other. Now, this x minus 3, since we've got written the 5, the times 5, we don't really need the parentheses anymore because I mean, there's really nothing to do except whatever this was. What this is. So we can actually drop the parentheses. And then now we do the opposite of subtracting 3. So those go away. Yeah, x is 9. And that's one way of doing it. Now, the other way is to distribute first. So we can distribute the 5 like so. And so we get 5 times x minus 5 times 3 is 30. 5x minus 15 is equal to 30. Now we want to solve for x, and this is now a 2-operator problem, a multiplication and a subtraction. And remember, for 2-operator problems, we get rid of the addition subtraction first, then we deal with multiplication division. So the opposite of subtracting 15 is adding 15. But if we dump 15 here, we've also got to dump it here. What we do to one side, we have to do to the other. Now that happens to get rid of the minus 15. Get 5x equals, and then 30 plus 15 is 45. Lastly, the opposite of multiplying by 5 is dividing by 5. And then x, again, is equal to 9. So for this type of problem, there were 2 ways of going about it, and whichever works best for you, use that method. So that's it. Any questions? Let me know.